The Lincoln Calgary Condos is here. Guys, this is your exclusive VIP information session on everything to do with this condo. Super excited to bring this to you. If you're new here, my name's Tish Schoberg. I'm a licensed real estate agent. Feel free to get in touch with me to get the full VIP information package, including pricing, incentive list, and more. This project will be launching in mid-February, so good opportunity to get in early. There's already a lineup of buyers literally waiting to purchase at this project. So it's better to definitely reach out earlier than later to ensure that you get priority access in purchasing your unit of choice. Lots of demand in the Calgary area. We'll go into some statistics on this video. We'll go into the why and what's happening in Calgary and why there's been such a high demand for housing in this area. And also going to go into some of the immigration statistics to really compare Calgary to Ontario's immigration rate, BC, and some of the other provinces. So be sure to stay till the end because I'm going to go into the full incentive package, which is insane. Like crazy incentive package for this project. So super excited to touch on that. So let's begin. So the Lincoln Condos will be a landmark tower, just absolutely stunning. I do want to show you what it looks like. So that's what it looks like. So the builder really went over and beyond when it came to creating the exterior of this condo, and it's really going to be an iconic building. So in terms of its location, so it's going to be 3 minutes from Hyde Park, 6 minutes to Stephen Avenue. It'll be an 8-minute walk to the core shopping center, a 10-minute walk to the iconic Calgary Tower, and a 15-minute walk to the Calgary Stampede. This building will be 36 stories. It will also feature 274 units, and closing is expected for 2028-2029. So lots of time for you to not worry about a mortgage, not worry about interest rates, because with pre-construction, you're purchasing a home now that will be completed in the future. So you have that extended period of time to make your deposits and pay toward your down payment at closing, but you also don't have to worry about taking out a mortgage until you actually close off on that home in 2028, 2029. So lots of opportunity there. So Calgary has a ton to offer. The downtown Calgary area, you have such scenic views. You have various different restaurant options. You have various different shopping outlets. You have the Canadian Rocky Mountains, and of course that, the great Calgary Stampede, which celebrates the Western culture, heritage, community spirit, and more. Lots of good fine eats in the Calgary area for sure. So this tower will have insane amenities. Insane amenities, guys. We're talking about a sweet indoor pool. You'll have a golf simulator. You'll have a kids' playroom. You'll have a yoga studio. There's actually going to be over 20 amenities, which is insane. You'll have a movie theater, a billiard room. So lots to do, lots of entertainment to help with, any guests that you have coming over. So insane amenities. Typically, we don't see a lot of the new condos coming with pools anymore. So this is going to make it a really unique feature and make it that much more desirable to end users in the future and also to future tenants. The features and finishes for this project will be top of the line. So this is the epitome of luxury. This builder does not cut corners when it comes to their product. This is one of the biggest builders in the Calgary area, and their reputation in building quality and their product is just superior. So no problem there. And in this market, I cannot stress enough the importance of working with a good, reputable builder, because there have been some projects that have been put into receivership that have been canceled. And you want to make sure that right now you're aligning your investment, especially your hard-earned money, with a great builder who's actually going to deliver on what they say they're going to do, which is important. So can't emphasize that enough, guys. Super important. So another few things that this building will also have, they will have 3 high-speed elevators, which is the first of its kind in Calgary. So there's no other building right now that has these high-speed elevators, which is going to be insane. There'll also be luxury car service. And I want to touch on the location as well, because it will be within 15 minutes to the University of Calgary. It will be within 5 minutes to the future LRT, various different parks and shopping options available, as you've seen before that I showed. So really great all-around location. There are some preview floor plans that I do have available. So this is one. This is the Hemingway. This is a 2-bed, 2-bath, 836 square feet, stunning layout. So that's an example of one floor plan. I love how they've done the floor plan. They made it seem so realistic, and I love that they put furniture, because the furniture makes it so that you can really understand the size. Because I find that with pre-construction, sometimes buyers get discouraged in purchasing because they don't understand the size of the furniture to the size of the room, or they don't understand the square footage and so forth. So, and one tip on understanding the square footage of pre-construction is to actually measure your current home, measure the rooms in your current home. And when looking to purchase a pre-construction home, just compare the measurements to understand exactly the size of the rooms that you're getting. Okay, that's an excellent, excellent way to understand sizes and to get more familiar with it. So this is a little floor plan VIP preview. This is also the Winton. So this is another 2-bed, 2-bath, 807 square feet. So this is a really neat model. I love how the bedrooms are on different areas of the home. So that's really neat. So let's talk about the Calgary housing market. So what's been going on? So last year, the Calgary housing market was on fire, and this is common. So when other markets across Canada tend to be slowing down, like the slowdown what we've seen in Ontario, especially last fall, the Calgary market seems to just take off. So they thrive when other provinces are struggling. And so, as you can see, there's been quite a rise in sales activity in Calgary. We're talking 14% increase in sales last year, which is just insane. Detached homes have risen by 14.9%, semis by 7.6%, townhouses by a whopping 18.7% increase. That is insane. And condos have increased by 10.7%. That's crazy. So look at that, guys. The condos are increasing in value more than a semi-detached home right now. Okay, and why do you think that is? Can you comment below? Why do you think condos right now in Calgary are in such high demand? Share your thoughts below. But let's go into why Calgary is such a hot investor city, what makes it such a great area to invest in, to live in. You know, Calgary is actually known as one of the funniest places to live in Canada. They have over 300 days of sunshine despite the cold weather. And when it is cold, it's actually not as cold, usually around 0 degrees. So really great area. They currently have the highest number of building permits issued in 2021. They have, they create over 60% more units per 100,000 population. So they actually rank first when it comes to that. They're the third most livable city as of 2022. The lowest cost of living is in Canada. So I can tell you that the corporation tax and the personal taxes that residents are paying and companies are paying in Calgary are way less than in Ontario. And that's why so much big companies and corporations like to move their offices, especially their headquarters, to Calgary because their corporate taxes is cheaper than Ontario. And this is why they have the highest head office concentration per capita in Canada. Kind of got ahead of myself there. They have a thriving startup ecosystem. So Calgary is becoming more tech centered. Previously, it was very much oil and gas centered until they had that changeover in the last couple of years where tech became more focused. And they currently have over 1,000 new tech companies that they're expecting by 2030, which is very impressive. You also have low commute times. So my Torontonian people, I know you guys could relate to this because the commute times that y'all be dealing with in the GTA is insane. And in Calgary, we don't have it. I don't live in Calgary, by the way. I'm an Ontario agent, but I do sell homes in Ontario and in Calgary. So I should say they don't have that. We have this commute issue in Ontario. So, so it's good to know that you're not going to have that big of an issue there. They're ranked number 11 in terms of the cleanest city. 1 in 8 of Canada's 800 largest corporate headquarters are in Calgary. So lots to go on there. And in terms of investors, so investors love Calgary because there's no residential tenancy act. There is no landlord and tenant board. If your tenant does not pay their rent, you can evict them within 14 days. Yes, your tenant can appeal. Once they appeal, usually a decision is made within 30 days. We right now are facing a backlog in Ontario with the landlord and tenant board with trying to evict tenants who don't pay rent. And you can end up having tenants in your home not paying rent for 10 months plus because of that backlog. So 10 months to 14 days, I mean, no brainer here, guys. And this is why so much investors have been flocking to Calgary. Another thing in regards to flocking to Calgary is their immigration has just blown up completely, especially in 2023. And that's expected to continue to rise in 2024 and in 2025. Now let's look at the numbers. So in comparison to other provinces like Ontario, which seen a population increase of 31,910, Calgary, or I should say Alberta as a whole, since we're talking about provinces, has actually increased almost identical to Ontario. So 31,680 increase in population, which is quite impressive. So huge amount of immigrants going to Calgary, okay? And one of the reasons for that is because of the affordability factor. The cost of living is very low. Lots of tech-centered jobs out there, so lots of great employment opportunities. The nature of living is just so comfortable there. So, there's just so many great aspects to why people want to live and invest in Calgary. So as I promised that I would be providing these VIP incentives and information for you. So this builder's providing, believe it or not, which is just insane that they're doing this. But they're providing 3-year free condo fees, 3-year rental guarantee, 3-year free turnkey professional property management. They do allow assignment. There's a cost of $1,500. So insane incentives here, guys. And it gets better. They're also going to help you with listing on MLS if you need to sell after closing. And they are providing, just as an extra bonus, $20,000 in free upgrades. I mean, it's like, where do you hear of those incentives? And to make things even better, they've actually created a structured deposit program, a structured deposit and incentive program. So yes, that's what comes with the 10% deposit program, but they also have a 5% deposit program. And these units are starting from the high 400s. Okay, this is downtown Calgary, really desirable area, landmark condo. So you're going to get those high 400 starting prices for this project. Okay. And so you can move forward with a 5% down payment or a 5% deposit program if you like. Your incentives will be a little less. Like you'll still get the 2-year free condo fees, but you won't get that rental guarantee. Okay. And there's the staggered incentive package. Okay. And then this is the lovely Lincoln condos, guys. So insane condo. I'm sorry, my dog's barking. Somebody wants to get my door, but insane project, guys. I'm so excited for this project to launch. The demand has been crazy. So please reach out if you have any questions about this project. If you want this VIP information, please click the link in my description or in the first comment. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Have a wonderful day.